What's up? What's up? What's up, man? What's going on with it? You know what I'm saying? Man, this real Inglewood moments. Y'all know what's going on, man. We on here tonight, 6 o'clock, like promised. You know what I'm saying? And I got a special guest for y'all. Most of y'all know who it is. Some of y'all don't, but y'all gonna get to know who he is tonight. You know what I'm saying? I got the young homie, 89 on up. He got his own YouTube page, man. If y'all don't have it, if y'all not subscribed to his YouTube page, check 89 on up, homie. Go on there and subscribe to his page and check him out, homie. He got good stories for you. I love the stories, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I fucks with him, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got him on here, so y'all can check him out and see what it's all about, man. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all give me a second. I'm going to get the homie on, and we're going to chop it up and see how it was for him in Inglewood. Y'all know how I do. I want to know, was you born and raised, what the business was, you know what I'm saying? Which, if you from Inglewood, you know what I'm saying? I'm originally from Inglewood, you know what I'm saying, since preschool, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, I want to know what the business is, you know? So, I'm going to bring the homie on. I'm going to send a little link right here. See if we can get the homie on this mug, you know what I'm saying, to see what it do. Get some of these good old stories, man. Get my mic and stuff together. So what's up with y'all, man? Y'all good out there? Y'all ready for it, man? It's finna go down, man. It's a hot one tonight, man. We got a hot one with hot topics, man, tonight, man. Y'all ready? Let's get it, man. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the homie come on, we gonna get it cracking. Got some good, interesting questions to ask him. You know what I'm saying? Some good stuff, man. I think some of y'all might want to know, too. You know what I'm saying? You might want to know some that he ain't talked about yet on his channel. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let me see. I'm trying to get this camera together a little bit more, man. See what's going on with the camera. It's kind of at a funny little angle. So yeah, that's it. That's what it do, man. As soon as the homie get on, let me get these comments going. But y'all tap in, man. You know what I'm saying? Go tell a friend. Go tell a friend, man. We on here tonight, man, with an 89 on up homie, man, on Real Inglewood Moments, man. Y'all go let them know, man, what it do. Come on, check us out tonight, man. So we holler at the homie and get some information and some history on Inglewood and him growing up in Inglewood and doing his thing and running around Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? So come on with it, man. Y'all tap in, tap in. Everybody tap in. Go tell a friend, man. Shit. We're going to get a homie some time to come in. What's up with it, Will Cash Grow? What's going on? Salute, homie. Salute. You know what I'm saying? We got a live one for you tonight, man. We got a live one, man. It's going down. It's going down tonight, man. We're going to learn some history about the NHPs and, you know what I'm saying, the Inglewood NHPs. You know what I'm saying? Because they got a couple of NHPs. I think they got some Compton NHPs, too. So, you know, these are the Inglewood NHPs. We're going to learn some history tonight, man, on that. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all tune in, man. Tell a friend, man. Tell your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, your mamas, your daddies. Tell somebody, man. Come on this joint, man. Check the homie out tonight. See if he on here yet. Yeah, y'all give him a second. He'll be in here, though. No doubt, man. We're going in, man. We're going in tonight, man. That's real talk. We going in, man. Real Inglewood Moments in this month tonight, man. We on here. So. Oh, that's what's up. Appreciate that, Will. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that, homie. You know, I don't be on here as much, man, but I'm trying to pick up. I work a lot of hours, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and got a big family, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I got to be out here doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? But I try to do my thing on here, man, when I can. You know what I mean? What's up, young Tiny? What's going on with it? Appreciate you getting on tonight, homie. Salute. Appreciate you getting on tonight, man. Just waiting on the homie to pop on right fast. Once he get on, you know what I'm saying, man, it's going up. It's going up, man. Y'all already know what it's finna do. It's finna go way up, man. Yes, sir. It's finna go up, man. We finna get some good NHP history tonight. Inglewood NHPs. We finna find out about it. I hung out over there. Matter of fact, I lived over there shit for about maybe 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I think damn near everybody in Inglewood lived in the NHP hood because they had apartments. You know what I'm saying? So shit, the homies is over there. Shit, motherfuckers is over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you got some bloods congregating in a whole apartment area, like a big ass complex of nothing but a whole neighborhood full of apartments, man, we over there, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people over there from different neighborhoods, east side, west side, they over there, man. Yeah, that's what's happening, man. That's rich. G shit, not ye shit, man. That's the homie, man. No shit, man. Appreciate that, Will. You know what I'm saying? That's real, man. The homie be having some good stories, man. I like his stories, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the stories he be telling, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got to get back to telling my stories. I ain't told my stories in a while. What's up with the 89 on up? He stepped into the house, man. He in the house, man. He on the floor, man. You know what I'm saying? We just waiting on him to get on and make it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? The link is right there on the chat right there, homie. If you can see it, it should be right there on the screen. And you can jump on in like that, man. And we gonna y'all come on in, man. Go tell somebody, tell everybody, man. Let them know, man. We finna get it cracking, man. Shit, don't let them miss this good history, man. Good history lesson. You know, don't let them miss it, man. Yeah, man, for sure. It's finna go down tonight. We about to turn up, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all finna find out some shit that, you know what I'm saying, y'all might not know about the homie. You know what I'm saying? Young homie might expose some shit that y'all don't know about him tonight. You know what I mean? Shit. That's real talk, man. Hold on. Austin, Texas, what it do? That's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He with me every Monday night live all the time, man. What's going on with it? Austin, Texas, in the house. You say, what you say, Will? Will say another channel with good stories is, what is it? Stoner. Is it Stoner? From the town, too? Stoner from the town? Something like that. I think that's what it is, man. But, let me see. Let me get this going here. Get y'all back in the mix. Dominique Mayweather, what's going on with it, man? Much love and respect. Salute to you, homie. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? We finna get it cracking tonight, man. It's going up tonight, man. The real Inglewood Moments is going up tonight. It's going up, man. Tonight it's going up, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Slim Capone, what it do, homie? What's going on with it? That's what it do. That's what it do, man. What he say? Cues to the rules, to the sinners. There you go. That's what's up, homie. That's what's happening. Shit, that's what it do. So he from Fruittown, PIRU in Compton. Check him out too. Okay, yeah, I'm on that, homie. Let me write that down before it go. Get up out of here. Let me write that down, man. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go check him out for sure. No doubt. I like to support all the people that's doing something, man. Make something happen. You know what I'm saying? If it's interesting, I'm on it. Let me stick that up here. Where you at? Oh, it's my little mouse, man. Let me show this. So y'all go check that channel out, man. I think it's Stoner from the town. Stoner from the town. That's what it looked like it say to me. Stoner from the town, man. Y'all go check out Stoner from the town, man, and see what it do. I'm gonna go check him out for sure and subscribe and give him some likes and see what he talking about. I think y'all should do the same, man. Okay, I'm about to blast it again, homie. Hold on. I'm gonna post it up. It should pop up on the screen. If you don't see it on the screen, I can send it in the chat. Yeah, I'll send it in the chat. Let me see. Let me put it in the chat. Yeah, it's in the chat now, homie. What happened to my shit, man? Okay, hey. Yeah, just hit the link. Hit the link 89 on up. Then I just put it in the chat. And follow the instructions from there, homie. They're gonna have you put your name in there and all that. Yeah, like you did last time, that Monday night you jumped on with us. Just click the link. That's it right there. Well, I appreciate y'all coming on tonight, man. The real Inglewood moments, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. We got the homie coming on tonight. We're going to talk some good shit. We're going to make some things happen. You know what I'm saying? It's going down, man. As soon as the homie jump up on here, we in the game. Uh-oh, somebody just entered a hookup. Says 89 on up, homie. Says device is not connected. Your camera or something ain't connected yet. Once you get all that connected, then we can jump on. Something ain't connected. Device is not connected. Yeah, you got to connect your mic and your camera, homie. That's what they saying. Once you connect that, you in. Yeah, most of y'all know 89 on up, man. And for y'all that don't know him, you know what I'm saying? He got a YouTube channel, man. Y'all go check his YouTube channel out, man. Subscribe to 89 on up, homie. G shit, not ye shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it do. Yes, sir. Y'all go check him out, though. He got some good stories, homie. Good Inglewood stories, man. I really like that story, yo. He told about when they was coming from the Swan Hood and they was jumping out on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cause we used to do the same thing. My big homie, Big E.T., rest in peace. He used to take us to the Swans, to the 8-9s. You know what I'm saying? We used to roll to the Miller Gangsters, Anthers Parks. Then we went everywhere. You know what I'm saying? The homie took us everywhere. You know what I'm saying? On the way back to Inglewood, oh, best believe we was jumping out on bus stops on niggas and gas stations and pulling up and jumping out and socking niggas up. You know what I'm saying? And getting down with niggas. You know what I'm saying? And jumping back in our shit and pushing off. And getting on back to Inglewood, all the way to Inglewood, we was fucking up all the way back. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So yeah. Yeah, he jumped on for a minute, but he didn't have his mic and his camera set up, I guess, yes. So get him to come back in here again. But yeah, we're gonna get it rolling, man. Y'all just be patient, man. We're gonna get it rolling, man. You know what I'm saying? And make it happen, you know what I'm saying? Because I know the homie got some good stories. I know he got some stories about Center Park or something for sure. And for sure, man, rest in peace to Big Y, man. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. Yeah, that story he told about Big Y was a hell of a good story, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Y was just that type of guy, man. You know what I'm saying? He was just that type of guy. I didn't really know Big Y because Big Y was way younger than me. But, you know what I'm saying? I heard a lot of things about him. You know what I'm saying? When you're an older homie, you know what I'm saying? You're going to hear things. You know, the youngsters going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And whoever was out there doing their thing, you know, was doing their thing, man. You keep on saying your device is not connected, homie. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Are you using your phone or are you using a computer? Yeah, rest in peace to Big Y, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Real cat, though. Real young homie, man. With major flow. You know what I'm saying? With major flow, man. Boy had major flow, man. Yes, sir. What's up with a young Tiny? What you say? Taco, rest in peace. Yeah. Big Talk, rest in peace. My big homie, Big Talk. For sure, rest in peace, man. Watch that guy growing up from the sandbox, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was, not him growing up, but I was growing up watching him as an older homie. You know what I'm saying? I was in the sandbox watching them. You know what I'm saying? Watching Big Talk in there, man. You know what I'm saying? They used to be up at Center Park. You know what I'm saying? With the big radios and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? The big afros and the perms and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Them was the days. You talking about back in the 70s, man. What you say, Austin, Texas? He must be on the computer because a phone would have been on by now. Yeah, you're right about that. The phone probably would have been on by now. So the computer is something going on with the computer. The mic and the camera is not on for some reason. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, it looked like he got something going. Uh-oh, he got something going. We got the homie on. Y'all ready, man? You know what I'm saying? Y'all get ready, man. Let him come on and introduce himself, man. We got the homie, you know what I'm saying? 89 on up, about to jump on Real Inglewood Moments Live, and we gonna make it happen, man. That's what it do, man. Y'all welcome the homie to my page, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it, homie?
What's up, big homie? What it do?
Oh, man, you know the same old thing, you know what I'm saying? Just stirred twice, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
On the real, homie. Hey, like I say in my Monster Cody voice, like they say, what that Inglewood lie?
Y'all heard it. What it do, man? What it do, man? What's going
What it
on,
do?
man? Let the
Oh
people
man,
know who you are, man. I've been telling them who you are, man, and go check your page out, homie. Because I like your page. I'm a big fan of you, homie. You know what I'm saying? You be telling some good stories. Make me go back and think about the shit that we used to do. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, man, the homie be on point. You know what I'm saying? He on point,
hey
man.
look, homie. Hey look, this is 89 on up. G stuff, not ye stuff, and we just sending it, homie. My name is G Half. I'm out of Inglewood, homie. I got 30-something years in the field with this thing right here, homie. And shit, that's what I try to do, homie. I try to send it real, homie, and authentic, homie. You know, everything that people missing out, I like to send it and serve it, because not only am I sending history, I'm sending life learned lessons, homie. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk. That's real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, of course, man, we're going to get into the interview. I didn't did my little homework, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to, you know, get into it, man, and find out what's really going on, man. So, you know, every time I have somebody on the show, homie, I got to know, you know what I'm saying? Was you born and raised? Did you move to Inglewood at a certain time? Or, you know what I'm saying? Was you raised in Inglewood? Because I wasn't born in Inglewood, but I was raised in Inglewood since preschool, you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Well, I'm gonna have to serve. I'm gonna have to serve it authentic, homie, because that's what I do, homie. I
no doubt.
didn't. I didn't actually. I wasn't actually born in Inglewood, homie. But
Okay.
Inglewood adopted me at a young, youthful age, homie. Still at a pup age, homie.
Right.
So so this was like, you know, my first to second home, homie. You know, because my real tradition wasn't up under the red banner, homie. You know, all my family was like, you know, rip orientated, ripping and shit. You know, so
Okay.
when I
Okay.
came to Inglewood at a real young puppish age, homie, you know, and moved in the building on the 500 block of Hyde Park in Inglewood, the homies, like, you know, shit gravitated to me, homie. You know, back in them days, homies apply the pressure and turn you out if they seen value and quality in you. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. No doubt. That's real talk too. I see a lot of boys get pressed, man. Get pressed, man. You know what I'm saying? Just now moving over to the neighborhood. We being over there already. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen. No doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt.
hell yeah.
So look, man, what you know, you a neighborhood PIRU, you know what I'm saying? What generation neighborhood PIRU are you? You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of different generations, you know what I'm saying? You know, what generation are you?
Man, I would say, homie, when you had that first generation, like the OG homeboys, like OG Pee Wee them,
Mm-hmm.
Killer Whack them, Big Coco them, Big Mouse them, all them type dudes, you know, R Mac them. So
Mm-hmm.
that's like, you know, considered like first generation. So
Right,
I
right.
guess like the second generation would be like my homeboys, like a Big Underdog, BIP,
Mm-hmm.
PD Whack them era, tiny loco, aka Pookie type era. So we'll come up under like them. So I always consider myself like a second slash third generation type homie, because I was like right there, homie. You
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. Okay, that's right, that's right. That make a whole lot of sense too, you know what I'm saying? Shit, for real. Shit, do you know the history of when NHP started? What year it started?
Homie, we probably pushing like late 70s, homie, you know, from my knowledge and understanding, just, you know, grasping throughout my hood history, homie. We like late 70s, homie. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You
Okay.
know, the homies was already formulated. You know, every turf had different names before they just dropped on the scene. So we had the Hyde Park boys, the Roger Park boys, and then when the homies finally stamped it, you know, from OG Pee Wee them going out there to Compton with OG Road them, that's when we really solidified it, like late 80s, homie.
Okay, that's the business, man. That's the business. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
mean,
look,
but excuse me, homie, not late 80s, late
seven,
70s, homie. Let
70,
me
yeah,
rephrase that. Don't, yeah, for
right,
people won't get it twisted, homie.
right. That's real talk. That's real talk. Hey, look, hey, we all know that, you know what I'm saying, Inglewood, since from day one, man, you know what I'm saying, been a blood city, right?
Exactly.
What made the neighborhoods, you think, claim PIRU instead of blood? Because they could have been neighborhood bloods, you know what I'm saying? But what made them say pick up the P?
Well, what really, homie? Like I said, the turf, we had the neighborhood ties, homie, going into the 20s, homie, with the 20 bloods with Big Reese and them, Jimbo and them, Santa Claus and them, and Stony and them. So that's our neighborhood blood alliance history, homie, originally, homie, too.
Okay.
So then what made us function with this P-Funk thing, homie, we fall up under Roll them, Sebo them, Bone them out of that West Side PIRU thing, homie. And so, like you said, we could have went either way, but we had more home training and more love from that P-Funk thing too, homie. So that's what made us gravitate to the root thing.
Right. So was y'all really tight with the West Side PIRU?
I hear at the beginning of the function, homie, you know, the homies used to go spend a night at Rhodium House. You know, the homies love, you know, every hood wasn't super deep back in them days, homie. So you can go to hoods and get kind of validated better than what you can nowadays, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's real. But what about who was y'all really close to then? You know what I'm saying? That you can remember from your generation, who was y'all really tight with? You know what I'm saying? That y'all would, you know, y'all really click with, y'all fuck with on a regular.
Well, homie, I'm gonna keep it real, homie. In my generation, banging, homie. We did go to the 20s. We did hang with the 20s and go to they function and hang with the homies. But like I said, my generation, era, like I tell in a lot of my stories, the homies was travelers, homie. So we kind of made it our job to kind of go to, you know what I'm saying, Compton, homie, and push this P-Funk thing and bring this Inglewood City rule thing out there to Compton. That, you know, let the homies know we roll with this P-Funk thing, homie. Right. So I say, homie, I say it was an equal weight, homie. It was an equal weight, big homie.
Okay, that's the business. Because back in the days, I think I remember somebody saying that y'all was real tight. Y'all had a real good tight relationship with the BSVs back in the days or something.
Exactly, homie. You know, you gotta remember. You know, you probably know because you over me. You a G homie over me. But those that don't know, our hood, you know, we always had BSB presence in our turf, homie. Okay. From OG Clee-Dog, Don them, Cola them, Phil Dillinger them. We always had, you know, Lil Clee-Dog, BIP. We always had villain presence in our fashion too, homie. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's what made that connection a hell of a tight, like, you know, an Inglewood BSV thing type thing, homie. You know, because we had them always with us from the beginning, homie. Certain ones of them, certain ones, you know.
Can you remember how many different neighborhoods have stayed over in y'all neighborhood besides just the BSVs? Because you know y'all got a big hood, you know what I'm saying? It's full of apartments, you know what I'm saying? I done lived over there, you know what I mean? So I know it's huge, So can you recall some of the other hoods that lived over there that was, you know, B-Dogs that lived in y'all hood?
Well, I can say, homie, I'm gonna start off since I'm on your platform. I gotta pay homage. You had the OG homeboy Spaghetti them in our turf. Right. You know, BIP Taco them, so they was in our turf. Okay. You know, so Sentence was always over there. Right. The Mafia is always over. Everything in Inglewood was over there. Right. At one point in time, homie, 89, homie, you had the Anthem Park Bloods there. The Miller Gangsters there, Peblos there, homie, Swans there, homie. You had the whole B-Dog Alliance card damn near in our set, homie. A few niggas from every Alliance card in our set, homie. I remember. You know, and what made people really gravitate to our turf, because it had a lot of apartments. Then at that time of my banging career, we was totally active, so that was like a safe pocket hood to move to. Like if you move from a different B-Dog zone and you not from Inglewood, you can move to them neighborhood PIRUs, homie.
Yeah. I felt safe over there, homie. You know what I'm saying? I had low riders and everything parked over
Yeah,
there.
and then not to cut you off, but next from our turf, you will have the Jungle Hood. That was another at one point in time a safe haven B-dog spot you can move to, and knew the homies kind of had it secure.
That's real talk. That's real talk. I got some homies still over there right now in the J's. So
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, well, you know, I probably know the answer to this question, but you know what I'm gonna ask you anyway, homie.
Yeah,
Who in y'all hood had them hands, homie, was a straight squabbler. Straight get down. I mean, you know, name was ringing.
Well, you always, homie, I'm gonna have to put on the top of the list because he one of the oldest homie from our turf.
Right.
I would have to say a R-Mac, homie, a AKA Ron Mac. R-Mac was like a legendary homeboy where niggas would get pressed, but niggas would get pressed, but if R-Mac there niggas showed up, niggas knew they wasn't gonna be able to just press the set with R-Mac right there, homie. So I would say a R-Mac, homie. That's out the OG pack.
Yeah, bring it on down for me, you know, run it on down.
Yeah, that's out the OG pack.
Right.
Then I want to say a Big Bugsy, homie, the OG homeboy Big Bugsy.
Right.
He was a major chunker. You know what I'm saying? G homie, brown skin is slender with a curl, but he was gonna thump with all of us, homie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was one.
Okay.
Who else, homie? You had the homeboy called Black Herb, homie. He BIP, Shaka. We called him Shaka Zulu, Black Herb, homie. Black Herb was a squabbler.
Right.
Who else could chunk him, homie? You had the homie Lil Mouse. Lil Mouse was a squabbler. He was down. He was gonna fight you, homie. Lil Mouse from the hood. Yeah, he was gonna fight you, homie. Damn near okay. And so now you know. Oh, the homeboy Ambrose, homie. I can't leave him out. The homeboy, big nutty boy from our hood, which is Ambrose. He's a gorilla beat squabbler, homie. You know what I'm saying? And then so now I'm gonna bump it to the next generation of homies. You would have to say a Big Dulo because he was a beast with it.
Right.
My homeboy Big Gangster Slim. A lot of dudes didn't want to see Big Gangster Slim, homie. He was like the tallest homie from our turf, banged out, homie. And he was gonna send you, homie. You know, no matter, it don't matter if you was a homie out of line or an enemy, the homie was gonna send you in them 90s, homie.
Right.
Then you had a little Dulo, homie. A lot of people hear about Big Dulo, homie, but you had a little Dulo that was down as a motherfucker, homie. I'm talking about, I used to call the homie Bo Jackson because every time we played sports, he was on the line with the sports. Right. If niggas was chunking him, he was gonna mix a nigga in the turf, homie. You know, in his good days, you wasn't gonna see little Dulo lose.
Right.
And the homie was with the full function of the activity because he was up under Dulo, homie. You know, he had that name, homie. And when I was coming up, them was the first dynamic dude homies that I seen that made me say, when I get a little homeboy, I want to be like them niggas, homie. Because them niggas was like, them niggas was a cold get down, homie. If anybody know Big Dulo and Little Dulo, homie.
That's real talk.
And then you were okay. You had a big 211. I can't take nothing from a big 211. He was a squabbling BIP 211. He was a squabbling ass homeboy, homie. And the homeboy EK Wack, he'll run it up too. You know, he had hands. You know, he a soldier, homie, from the turf, homie. You know, and then you go into my generation. A lot of the homies from my era, they couldn't handle the big homies. So our generation really wasn't that thick. But you go into my category of generation, you have my homeboy Lil Sheik. He was a squabbler, homie. Everybody know Lil Sheik. The homie One Punch from our turf, Big One Punch. He was a squabbler, you know, YA baby squabbler.
Right.
My homeboy Lil Slim. He's a squabbler from our turf. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we had some homies with hands. You know.
That's right.
And
That's
then
right.
we was fighting each other, homie. Our turf came up chunking them with each other, homie.
Yeah, we our neighborhood did too, man. Cause you know what I'm saying. You know, we was at the small park, man, with the basketball courts and the football little field. And nigga, you get hit wrong, a nigga tap you too hard. It's straight squabble, but it wasn't no love loss, but it was squabble though. Niggas
Yeah,
got at it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's
you,
what it
yeah, you
was.
couldn't be from neighborhood PIRU back in the days, homie. If you couldn't stand to fight niggas, homie. A lot of niggas left because we had a hell of a hell of a discipline thing going on, homie. So you had to
Right.
be really with it to survive to be down to this day, homie. Say you a real neighborhood, homie.
That's real. The homie Neil Spike say Kimmy killed and banged NHP before her brother Brad, also known as Red, was from QSB. Yeah, I remember Kimmy Kim, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
Kimmy
yeah,
Kim
yeah,
back in
yeah,
the day.
yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, a
remember.
lot of people might not know her because you know at that time a lot of people wasn't just dragging it out like my
Right,
generation was doing it, homie.
right.
But the homegirl, homie, from like because I know my history, she was a squabbling ass homegirl. She was the type that'd get out there with the homies and
Yeah,
fold some niggas up,
yeah, yeah,
and she was decent and shit,
yeah,
decent looking and shit.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. Hell yeah. That's real talk. That's real talk. Well, look, man, here go a good one for you right here, man, because I know in our neighborhood, it was one guy. I don't care what nobody say. It was just one guy, homie, that kept the hood together like glue, no matter what. And that's my big homie, Big ET. Rest in peace, right? From y'all hood, when shit got tough and a lot of homies started going to jail, you know, a lot of older homies start, backing up and you know what I'm saying, doing their family thing and whatever, and the hood start getting a little small. Who was there to keep it like glue, homie?
Well, homie, you would have to say, homie, and I heard from another homeboy, homie,
Mm-hmm.
that OG Pee Wee, he had a chance, homie. You know, he one of our founders, homie. BIP Pee Wee. He was one of our founders. And Pee Wee said he told one of the homie told me he made it his job to live in the hood to whenever he passed. He didn't know when this expiration time was gonna hit. But this
Right.
what he told the homie, blood, I'm gonna make it my job to live in the hood to the end of my time because I created this, homie.
Mm-hmm.
So to the homie passing, he was always in the turf to kick that motivation and keep the homies kind of like, pep talking like a hell of a coach for niggas to stay running a hell of a team, homie. And
Hell
then
yeah.
you had another homeboy in his good times, we'll call him our general, or well, I will rephrase to him as our general, and whoever fucks with me will rephrase him as that. It's the homeboy OG Diamond, OG Lil Diamond from my turf, homie.
Right, right, right.
You know, when he was good and in the field tough, homie, he'd keep us, tight knitted, homie.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other homeboy, his name is 2A. I'm gonna rephrase as him as 2A. He'll keep a tight squad, homie. And then pretty much, after that, dudes like me and my other homeboy LSD, we was pretty hands-on and was catching it with the other homies. So kind of my generation, homie, once the big homie seen dudes like Dulo, me, Taco, Lil Bugsy, and a few more homies that we really had it, homie. It was kind of like our turf, homie. I mean, our big homie still was in there and held power, but it was kind of like our shit, homie.
Oh yeah, they knew y'all could handle it. They knew y'all could handle
They
it.
knew we can handle it, homie.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, what about y'all allies, man? Who was y'all closest ally?
Well, homie, you could say in this Inglewood thing, homie, we always held uh a cold alliance with the Inglewood families, homie. Them because them are big brothers type, everybody big brother type because damn near every turf kind of branched off of them, homie. And
Okay.
from my time of just really looking, they always reside in the neighborhood prior rules, homie. You always had certain Inglewood families that reside in our turf that function with the homies. So that'll be a alliance,
Right, right.
ally type. And then you also have to say, man, the homies from Queen Street Blood, homie, because right deliberately right across the tracks from each other, homie. You know what I'm saying? So you know shit, we all formed together. We like the same thing. So you would have to say the homies from Queen Street Blood too, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's right, that's right. Well, look, man, what about, we already know Kimmy Kim was a rider, you know what I'm saying? That was one of y'all homegirls that I know for sure that was a rider.
Yeah.
Give me a couple of more names of y'all homegirls that was straight squabblers and riders, man. That would get out there and squabble with niggas and all.
Man, well, right off the back, I know it was a couple more homegirls that had hands, homie. And they was like in the older generation. And I just really can't just recall their names right offhand, but I want to give them they props. So if they see this or another OG, tell them I'm giving out shots to the few OG homegirls that knew y'all had chunkums. And then to move into the, like, you know, the next generations, you will have to say, because we didn't really have too many homegirls, homie. So you had to say a big net, a OG big net. You know, in her younger time, homie, that was a cold homegirl, homie. You know, she'd get down, homie. And then like I said, we had a couple other squabblers. We had the homegirl Big Pebbles. In her younger time, she'd get out there and get down. You had the homegirl Blotty get down. You had Big Dizzy get down from our hood. So we had a few, like I said, we didn't have a gang of homegirls, but that's who we had at that time that'd get down, homie. You know what I'm saying? And any other homegirls that I missed that was down to get out there for the turf, you know. And then in our younger time right now, we got a homegirl named Lady Scrap, a Lady Beezy, LB. We got to just to name a few of them. That's front line, you know, down and get out there and chunk them now for this new generation thing, homie, if they got to.
That's right, that's right. Well, you know, man, mostly every hood got rappers in their hood, right? That's from their hood, you know what I'm saying? So give me a couple of names of rappers that's in y'all neighborhood, man, that's from NHP. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's out there rapping, homie. They out there.
Well, first of all, I gotta shout out Pete Thrizzle.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Asian Filipino homeboy, and plus he named up under me. He baby G half.
Right.
So you know, that's like my son, little brother, friend, and everything to me. So he's on the top of the list.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course you got my nephew Rucci. He's on the scene, homie. And then of course you got 211, and then you got an Ice Burgundy, and them just a few. I'm kind of really like, you know, hands on and, you know, gotta be poor with, homie. And anybody else that's young from our turf doing their thing, homie, you know, more power to them.
Right. Okay. Well, shit, I know the homie from NHP. What about Squeak Root?
Oh yeah, that's my OG homeboy, homie, Squeak Root.
Yeah, that's
Squeak
my guy.
Root. I gotta get my because he the one that was doing this before it even really hit the turf like that, homie.
Right.
You know, a lot of dudes, homie. That's why we could tell stories about some of these dudes. Like I told a story about Big Wad, because a dude like Squeak Root and them, they was really doing this in the turf, homie. They really had stories to tell about this stuff, homie. They wasn't just somebody that just grew up looking and jumped on pen and paper, homie. You know, like I said, the big homie was entrenched in the turf. And he's a down soldier from the turf, because a lot of people will look at an OG Squeak Root and just take the homies for their music, but the homie is, you know, went through squabbles, went through everything, and really showed his loyalty to the turf. So I gotta say, the big homie, yeah, I love him. I love his music, and I love his get down, homie.
Yeah, no doubt. Squeak Root was out there when I was out there.
Yeah.
In the trenches, you know what I'm saying? He was out there.
Yeah, hell yeah, he a real Inglewood moment, you know.
No doubt. Yeah, he a real Inglewood moment, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? That's no fucking doubt at all, man. Hey, well, what about, man? Somebody said what they say. Give a shout out to the 6'4" Brims and Long Street PIRU. What you know about them? I know a little something about them with Big Diamond and them, man, back in the days, man.
Yeah, that's Big Diamond from the Ludus Parks. Right. When he, you know, when he came out here, homie, he was really, you know, he brought that P-Funk in. And like I said, we had the West Side tie, but when Big Diamond came in and adopted Lil Diamond, that's what brought the gangsterism, a lot of that gangsterism up in this, homie. And that formulated on 6'4". Then you had the homie Ruby Red, OG Ruby Red. A lot of people sleep on Ruby Red, but Ruby Red was a soldier. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. That's right. Shit, hell yeah. I stayed over there on 64th and Long, man. Back in the days, man. I stayed over there, man. You know what I'm saying?
They had the homie Master Blaster used to be over there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We used to be at that little liquor store right there on the corner. That little market store right there on the corner. I think along Street and Hyde Park. Right
on
there.
Everything.
That store. And it was a couple of little 6-0s that lived in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? But you know, they knew we was over there, you know what I'm saying? They
on the real.
Problems, and you know what I'm saying? We kept it G and did our thing and moved on around them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, man, I lived over there for a minute, man. But let me see, man. What else I got for you, man? Who in your neighborhood, man, was the person that would, cause everybody had this too, that would get out, nigga, and strike up on the walls everywhere and had major hit up.
I heard the OG homeboy, Big Ant Dog at the beginning. He was the type of homie that would go everywhere and strike up the hood. He was the first original homie that I heard that'll move around in the late 70s with that spray paint, homie. And then going in and later, you know, later times, homie, you had Big B Rat had strike ups from our turf, homie, from neighborhood PIRU. Pete Thrizzle had hell of a strike ups. Lil G have rest in peace from my turf had strike ups. You had a few homies that kind of had hit ups, homie.
Right.
And then you know how it was back in the days. If you didn't have hit ups, you would yell from the car or tell the homie, you know, no disrespect to the Crips that's watching, you would yell out, "Hey, blood, strike my name up and shit," because you know you didn't really have hit ups and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk. Yeah, that's real talk, man. Cause the niggas struck up everywhere.
On real. Niggas didn't know that strike up. That strike up was like damn near busting a gun. Cause if you struck up and the enemies came and whacked it out, and you wasn't on front line to defend that hit up, a nigga damn near get DP'd, homie. Damn near get fucked up because you struck up, you disrespect, you got the hood crossed out again, and a few homies, nigga, and you somewhere laid up, nigga. You better get your ass out here and get back cracking, nigga. That's why we had niggas that used to be on hit up patrol, homie. You feel me?
That's right. Hell yeah, that's real, man. Well, look, what about man? You know, the majorest person I believe in Inglewood that had the most strike up, I gotta give it to, man. A hit up, and I mean was a major. I mean big motherfucking murals of shit. You know what I'm saying? Was the homie, rest in peace, Chinaman from Crenshaw Mafia. I don't know if you seen on his work, but man, that boy used to letters, nigga, with the quickness. I seen China, nigga, he'd be finished, nigga. He got a whole block thing, say Crenshaw Mafia with the bricks and everything, nigga. That nigga.
Hey, look, he a legendary big homie. I always hear stories, so it wouldn't surprise me to hear the OG homeboy had strike ups because you hear so many gang legendary stories about OG Chinaman, homie. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, that was a real one too. Rest in peace, Chinaman.
On the real, homie.
Like, look, what about you know, in every hood, you know what I'm saying? We had these too, man. You know what I'm saying? I was called one of these at one time, man. The jackers, man. You know what I'm saying? You had the jackers, man. You know what I'm saying? That catch motherfuckers come through the neighborhood that didn't belong over there, and wasn't from nowhere or whatever. Man, they was going through their pockets, man. You know what I'm saying? I just see niggas get turned upside down and shook, homie. You know what I'm saying? On the real, the big homie Big E-Mac, he used to do that to motherfuckers all the time.
Yeah.
So who was the jackers over there, man? Who was pulling the jacks?
I hear a big R Mac a jack, a Black Herb would jack you. Shit, homie. Damn, I'm gonna keep it real, homie. Neighborhood power rules, homie. In them 90s and how the homies was, we wasn't just like gonna just get you, but you had homies that was gonna do the same thing you said, turn you upside down, homie, if they had you, homie.
Yeah.
You had certain homies, homie, and of course you had a big dulo, homie. I'm gonna keep it authentic. The big homie, that's what he was. The big homie was a jacker. The big homie, You know, if you know shit. If you know if you can stand up to it, go ahead. But that you know that was his thing, homie. You know.
That's real tough. Hey, look, well, man, how many times you yourself been to the county jail, homie?
Shit. I didn't ran through there a few times, homie. I didn't ran through there a few times, homie. Few
Okay,
times, homie.
okay, that's right. That's what's up.
You
What
know.
about juvenile hall? Did you start out at juvenile hall at what we call Ventral? You know what I'm saying? Central Juvenile Hall.
Yeah. I started off in Bentral Juvenile Hall, homie. I started off in Bentral, LP, Seymour,
Oh yeah, you did like I
Langston
did.
Hall,
Touched
all
all.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, you did like I did. Touched all of them. Shit, nigga touched
right, right,
everybody. That's real talk,
right.
man.
You know, at them times, it wasn't easy because we wasn't like that generation, like y'all that knew a lot of Crips before,
Hmm.
or how the big homies knew a lot of Crips when it
Right.
first kind of started. We came in straight through in the cage in the Lions Den, homie. Niggas didn't really have too many ties. So when my generation went in there, it was kind of like it was like cracking, homie,
Hmm. Hmm.
and you had solid homies in there that was, at that time, homies wouldn't really be like, oh, Bloods of Mark, Bloods of Buster. If you had hard homie, the homies would still brace you to become to stay a soldier and to keep you stand down, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, build a nigga up. Build a nigga up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, homie. Exactly, homie.
That's real
So
talk.
yeah,
That's
that's how I would. That's how I was at my time, homie. You had down young Crips. A lot of the down Crips that's my age is the dudes that I didn't jail with and came up with. So
right.
we come from a soldier generation. Dudes that made it like this, we come from a soldier generation.
Right. What about shit? What I want to say what about the hangouts, man? I know Roger Park was one of them. You know what I'm saying? You know, motherfuckers just be at Roger Park a lot. You know what I'm saying? But what was one of the major blocks that the NHPs hung on back in the day?
You would have to say High Park. High Park, homie. That's where we started. High Park, fire, we'll call it. That's
You say,
foundated spots, uh, and the most strengthened high powers block, homie. You know what I'm saying? Outside of everything else up under us, man.
right? Okay, okay. Well, shit, man. I mean, you know, on your channel, man, your channel is popping right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And you known for giving them good stories, man. Throw us a little short story, man, or something. You know what I'm saying? About something that with the NHPs, if you don't mind. And for sure, man, before you get up off here, I know, you know what I'm saying, you got a Center Park story or something about the homies or something you had interaction with some of the homies or something. You know what I mean? So give us a couple of little stories, man, before we get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? On this good old interview, dog.
Man, I'm gonna kick this one, homie. I'm gonna kick this one. Uh, all out of fun story. This one the homies had a little. This one the turf. This like late '90s, homie.
Okay.
Mid '90s, homie. Middle of the '90s, homie. And at this time, we having a little scrimmage beef with the homies from Crenshaw Mafia, homie.
Mm-hmm.
And at this time, homie, it ain't really went into dudes hurting each other or nothing, but it's scrimmaging, homie. You feel me?
Okay.
And at this time, homie, you got a homie over there that was going by the name of Lil Lunch Meat, homie, from Crenshaw Mafia.
Mm-hmm.
And the homie was wild, homie. Anybody that know Lil Lunch Meat from Crenshaw Mafia, I know the homie was wild, burnt out. He like a YA baby type nigga. So
Okay.
anyway, homie, our turf's is scrimmaging, homie. We beefing, we ain't really feeling each other at this time, homie. So
Mm-hmm.
Lil Lunch Meat, he like the one that's riding, that's pumping up dudes at that time to be with the bullshit, homie. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, homie, to dig into the story, homie, Lil Lunch Meat, I guess he called himself coming to push a line on the turf or come through and set trip.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, homie, I'm YG'd out, I'm banging, I'm with the bullshit. I got a crew of my niggas and we hitting corners through the turf. We on hood patrol, homie.
Right.
At this time, we at the beginning of our turf, like on Centinela by Texaco and shit. We ain't made it to the back part yet, so we don't know what's going on back there. But anyway, like I say, Lunch Meat from Crenshaw Mafia, he called himself coming to the NHPs for who ride and start a little drama. Mm-hmm. So in his escapade, homie, of coming to the turf to do whatever he was gonna do, this nigga runs out of gas, homie. This nigga Lil Lunch Meat from Crenshaw Mafia runs out of gas inside the neighborhood PIRUs, homie. At a time, niggas wasn't feeling each other, homie. Like I said once again, it ain't went in. Nobody haven't really hurt no one, but it's possible could lead up to it with homies like Lil Lunch Meat running around. Right. So anyway, homie, I'm on hood patrol, homie. So I'm riding through the turf, homie. Like I say, I know Lil Lunch Meat from functions. You gotta understand, you know, this my generation of homies. Me and him didn't took a 40 ounce and took the top off, poured it out, shared it, you know. Nigga, I done took a wing off a 2-piece from Louisiana chicken and everything. So I know Lil Lunch Meat. I know he's a rider. Right. So anyway, homie, to dig into the story, I'm on hood patrol. So now this nigga Lil Lunch Meat, his car done broke down out of gas. I don't know this yet, but we on hood patrol. So now as we ride, now we come up through the back way on Venice Way in my turf. We see two niggas kind of banged out pushing the car. But we like, blood, who is these niggas at this time? This how we talking. Blood, who is these niggas? But you know, I'm like top YG at this time, homie. So I'm like, blood, I tell the young homie, blood, who is that? So as we getting up on them, it's Lunch Meat, homie, and a couple homies from Crenshaw Mafia, homie. Now I know this nigga, homie. You know, we got a couple things, you know, but I know this nigga. So when we ride up, homie, I'm not knowing it's Lunch Meat. So we, you know, niggas ride up to jump out and probably pistol whoop some homies and trip on these niggas at this time. Right. All of a sudden, who jump out the car? Who jumps out the car? He got two young homies pushing him. Who jumps out the car? Hey, G-Half, nigga, this Lunch Meat, homie. He give up Crenshaw Mafia. Hey, this Lunch Meat, G-Half, you gonna do a nigga like that? So I'm like, man, homie, nah, homie. You know what I'm saying? So one of my young homeboys say something to him. Like, nigga, this neighborhood, nigga, you know what you niggas doing? So Lunch Meat, like I say, he a high head. He gone, he got a thing on him. He gone. What, little nigga, what you say? So you know, I pull out a thing with the young homies. I'm like, man, nigga, what you saying, Lunch? So he break it down. No, man, I ain't trying to, no, man, woo. So anyway, to cut into the story, I tell the nigga to tone it down because the nigga's a hothead. I'm like, nigga, if you want to pass, nigga, shut it up, nigga, close it. So anyway, he agreed to close it. And so I get in the car with my nigga and I tell that nigga, I'm like, man, get your big mouth ass in the car, nigga, and let me push you to the gas station, homie. So I wound up pushing Lunch Meat from Crenshaw Mafia and a few more homies to the gas station and letting them niggas gas up. So I told the nigga, I said, man, you owe me one, man. You niggas catch me or catch some of my niggas, man. You know, bless us with a pass, homie. And, you know, we laughed about it because we was two, like, you know, down ass niggas and shit. So once he gassed up, them niggas peeled out and chunked up Mafia and we chunked up neighborhood, homie. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that was a legend. That was a legend. That was some legendary shit because I know he was able to tell that story like, nigga, them niggas could have downed us, you know? Right. You know? And, you know, that's what it was. And he was able to say, you know, shit, the homies gave us a pass, homie. But he was down to die for it, but he knew what time it was, homie. But 89 on up, homie, G stuff, not Ye stuff. And I'm just sending it on the legendary time with the homie from Crenshaw Mafia, Lunch Meat, homie. You know, Mafia love. That's just a legendary fun story, homie. All the time. How niggas will get into it, but every nigga will still give certain niggas a pass through a beef, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's the lesson. Yeah, that's the lessons out of that, homie. You know what I'm saying? You know, for the young niggas that don't know, when hoods do beef and go to war, niggas might give certain niggas a pass and certain niggas might not get it, homie. You feel me? It all depends on your history and how you entrenched out here in these streets, homie. That's real talk. And then, homie, to double up on the story tonight, since it's Friday, OG homie, and you blessed me to get on your platform, I'm gonna run another one up, homie. This a CPB Center Park Blood story, homie. Okay. Mid-90s, And you got a homeboy over there at that time by the name of a OG Taco, homie. You know, BIP from over there, homie.
Right, big top, yeah.
Yeah. Solid OG homie, rider with the business at that time. You know, his name was out there in the centers, homie. You know, and
Right.
anyway, homie, my people's like they stayed over there in the Crenshaw Mafia over in the bottoms, homie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my auntie have a party over there, homie. And if anybody know my auntie, they know her. She used to have parties, homie. So she have a nice ass layout, homie.
Right.
And my turf, you know, the mafias is deep there. Of course, that's they hood, homie. And we having a good time, homie. You know, everybody pull up at this time. We having a good time drinking, and all hoods get along at this time, homie. You know, it ain't no bickering and none of that. We all get along.
Right.
So you know, after so long of homies drinking, smoking, and you know how the bottoms was, homie. You know, you get so many people on them streets, it'll look congested, homie. You feel me? You know, it
Right.
look like it's a million motherfuckers on them streets. So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, to dig into the story, homie, just like nowadays, when we having a great good time without nobody getting hurt, the police like to try to like shut some shit down. I got something to say.
Right.
So anyway, homie, you got Taco, OG Taco from Center Park Bloods, OG legendary homeboy out of Inglewood, out the centers. He banged out, burnt out crazy at this time, homie. He known for carrying heat. For the
All the
young
time.
homies that don't know, the big homie used to always carry heat, homie, cause that that was his thing, homie. And so anyway, homie, we up in my auntie spot. It's a gang of homies in there, and remind y'all my mama's there, homie. So you got to go back a couple decades ago. Everybody's looking young, niggas, mamas, we are, and everything.
Right.
So like I say, one time, bro, we up in the spot hanging, homie. So when one time finally make their way all up into the spot and get to knocking on the door, like who functioning this, like what's happening. So now you got OG Taco in there from Sinners, me, a gang of homies. So by OG Taco having a a front family kind of like orientated thing with my peoples, he was able to go to a bedroom and try to stash his heat and shit he had.
Right.
So I follow him, you know what I'm saying? I follow him and shit, like, cause he the big homie. So I'm not gonna put nothing on it. That's the big homie. So I'm following him through the spot because I got a thing too. Like, where we gonna put these motherfuckers? You feel me? So I wound up putting mine somewhere else. He put his in the room, and I went to another room. So I come back out with him. So anyway, to cut into the story, one time come in here, so my mama say something to the police. One time wind up slapping my mama, homie, like my mama a young girl.
What?
So yeah, homie. So I go on one and fire on one time. Bam! I try to two-piece one time. Bam, bam. So one time, get off on me, homie. Bam, bam. So Taco, he get off on one time. Bam, bam. So now they choking me out, homie. I'm screaming and hollering. We all in the bottoms in the Crenshaw Mafias, homie. I'm screaming for my life and shit. So they finally mace us down, take us to jail and shit up out the bottoms, me and Taco and shit. So we go to jail and shit. You know, we up in that motherfucker. I think they find I think they found his cannon. So he wound up either probably going to the county jail and shit. And the police wind up like the next day kicking me up out the front door, homie, because they beat a nigga down and really, slapped my mama. And once they took the report, they wind up realizing that's my mama. A nigga took off. So they like let me out the next morning. But that was a legendary story of when me and OG Taco like took off on a one times off my mama and wind up going to jail behind that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, homie. That's a hell of a story. Both of them stories was hell of a stories, homie. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I
Yeah.
appreciate you coming on this motherfucker G-Half, you know what I'm saying? And sharing your stories and your history, homie, your Inglewood history with us. You know what I'm saying? On the neighborhood PIRUs, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate that, homie. And you know what I'm saying? We'll probably, you know what I'm saying, get you back later on in the game, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm probably come on your channel and and holler at your people over there or something, you know what I'm saying? Give one of my Center Park stories or something, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, because there's a lot of questions, dudes from my era. We still want to know how certain homies was getting down. Like I say, homie, this history this shit can go on and stay intriguing forever. Because you got dynamic homies from all across the board, homie, that you hear about and ain't heard about that got a lot to play with this B and this P role, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's real talk.
And once again, I want to thank you, homie, for allowing me, OG Homeboy, to touch your platform, homie, and just send it, homie.
Oh, you froze up. Everything. Okay, yeah, that's the business. Yeah, it froze up for a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and say what you said. Go ahead and say it again.
Yeah, I say, man, I say once again, homie, I just want to say thank you, big homie, for allowing me to get on your platform and just send it, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. You know it's G shit, not Ye shit, homie. You know what I'm saying? So I
everything. I see somebody on there say West Side Ends 500, West Adams. What's up, homie?
For sure, man. Yeah, rest of my East Side.
Hey, before I tap out of here, I don't want to hold your channel up. But if anybody, any of your guests, want to shoot a quick question before we get off or something, they could send it and I'll answer it. If you want to ask them if they want to,
Yeah, y'all gonna send something, man. If y'all got something to ask the homie while he here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he gave y'all some good information tonight. You know what I'm saying? Some good history on Inglewood NHPs. Man, y'all know, chime in, man. You know what I'm saying? Get a homie some questions. Here, answer them.
Hey, and also let me shout out my OG homeboy Ace. Because my OG homeboy Ace, he be trying to get on me because he feel like, I don't be paying my homage like that. You know what I'm saying? I love you. And you a historical homeboy in my book, homie. And you played a lot in my banging career, homie. That helped the nigga that stepped to a different plateau at a time that I needed you, homie. PIPG half, homie. Deuce, we love you, young homeboy. And I love you, OG Ace, for supporting me, homie.
That's right. That's respect, homie. That's respect. So yeah, y'all kick in something, man. We got Austin, Texas said, did NHP hang out with any 145 neighborhood PIRUs and 151 neighborhood PIRUs out of Compton or no?
I can't really just, our homies hung with a lot of turf. So yeah, we did hang with 151. And also at them times we wound up converting a homie that was up under 135 at that time that was over that way and turned neighborhood PIRU. So at them times, homie, we hung with each other turfs, and that's how a lot of homies from different turfs turned different turfs. So yeah, but I didn't personally about the 415s, I really didn't hang with too many homies right there. But I think the homies that's 4-5 bixes, 4-5-6s, they out there, and I remember hanging with a homeboy named Crazy from out that way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, that's right. We got another one right here, man, from Neil's Fight, man. He said, G-Have do a PD whack or a tiny loco, also known as Pookie story. Give him a quick story if you can give him a quick story. You know what I mean? A good story. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I mean, you know.
I can say a PD whack story. You would have to go to my archive and tell the story, because I dropped one over there, so you could go listen on my playlist about one with OG PD whack and one with OG Tiny Loco, homie. A quick one, homie. The homie OG Tiny Loco, Pookie, he like a burnt out homie. He like a more, I would say, a more sophisticated Big Dulo. And really why I say that, because he got more, he'll do all that shit, but he more of a homie type. You know what I'm saying? He more of a homie type. So he ain't gonna, he got different ways of pushing this gangsterism on you. But anyway, homie, Big Tiny Loco, he was the type of homie that get out and he wore Jerry curls, homie. So he'd get the biggest rollers that the Jerry curl spot had. So his shit'd hang like a dog, homie, like a shaggy dog. So every time this nigga talk, this nigga curl or move like this, homie. So he had all the homies like us putting big ass rollers. Me and my homeboy Lil Slim, we running around the hood with long ass Jerry curls, homie. And the homie would be banged out with khaki suits, red chucks, and everything. He knew how to be banged out, so he made niggas of my generation look at him because he knew how to look flavorful and G'd up at that time. But anyway, homie, we going to the Six Deuce Brims because they got a picnic, homie. And I'm telling the homie, like, you know, so we get G'd up, we flamed up, we get something to eat. So the homie wanted to roll through like 60 hood to get to Brim hood, homie. And I'm telling this nigga, like, homie, you can't just roll through these niggas' hoods like it's old days, homie. You did about 5-6 years. Niggas know after 5-6 years, shit didn't change. Niggas get new members, niggas get new guns, niggas get updated, niggas shit get crazy. So I'm telling this nigga, homie, be careful when you roll through these niggas' turfs, homie.
Right.
So remind you, I can't really tell Tiny Loco nothing because that's my big homie. He know everything, homie. Let him tell it. He know everything. Like, blood, you can't tell me nothing, blood. I've been doing this shit, nigga, since you niggas was puppies. This how you banging with the curl, and we in the bone pushing through the brim. Blood, you niggas can't tell me nothing. So he see a rip nigga while we commuting to the brims. He see a rip nigga in traffic, homie. So I tell you, so he like, see this nigga, these type niggas will get it. But he not knowing. I'm like, nigga, be careful, just like mad dogging niggas like that. And he fumbling with the strap spot. I'm like, nigga, you gotta be careful. He's like, nigga, you paranoid. Nigga, you been out here on the streets and you paranoid. I'm like, nigga, fuck being paranoid, nigga. I'm trying to lace you, nigga. You been gone 5-6 years. In the midst of him fumbling with some heat, homie, rip nigga turn around and draw heat on us, about to bust on us. This nigga pull out a gun on us, so Tiny Loco got the curl like blood duck. So in the midst of him doing this nigga hit the back of a motherfucking little Honda Accord at that time, ripped the back of their trunk off, and nigga seen all the people groceries in the back of their trunk. Nigga, we got food from the hood all on our khaki suits and shit. And then we wind up skating through traffic, homie, and wind up still hitting the brim function with food and shit all on us and shit. His blood still wanted to show his face because he was fresh out. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, yeah, you right, homie. Yeah, G-Half, you right. This shit is different. Because he didn't want me to go back and clown him and tell him that nigga didn't want to listen on how this shit was. Nigga wound up having to give me my props like, yeah, I do got to pay attention. But yeah, that's a burnt out story on the Tiny Loco.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Big Tone, BG Tone say, man, do you keep in contact with Lil Lunch Meat?
No, homie, I ain't really talked to Lunch Meat. Last time I really seen Lunch Meat, homie, we was in the Los Angeles County Jail blood module. And like I said, once again, we was in the midst of kind of like settling our differences. You know, our turf was in the midst of settling our, you know, discrepancies. And that's the last time I seen Lunch Meat in the county jail, homie. You know, we was still patching up shit from the Los Angeles County Jail blood module on getting the homies back on one accord and shit, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's the business. Shit. Well, last one but not least, man. Neil Spice say you remember Huey Louie and Dewey is Baby Bugsy's from NHP, they brothers.
Yeah, homie. I'm gonna send that story, homie. I was kind of, you know, debating on sending that story on my get down, homie. But yeah, I know Dewey. I know all them, homie, and I know Dewey, homie. Dewey was a good young homie, solid young homie. You know, his family grew up in a whole different type of religion, in a different setting on their belief, homie. And the homie stepped up out of that because this is all he knew and seen, and embraced him. See, a lot of people will wonder why this dude joined the gang or why this dude do this. It ain't always on the negativity, homie. You know, some of these young dudes, homie, might have came through and certain homies treated them a certain way, homie. Talked to them a certain way, homie. You know, made them feel a certain type of way, you know, treated them like a man or something, homie. And, you know, might have slided them some extra few dollars. Because you got to remember in the 90s, homies wasn't stingy, homie. It wasn't like now. You ask the homie for $30, $40, nigga be like, damn, homie, is that nigga smoking? That nigga doing this? You like, nigga, I might have ran out the house with only a few dollars, and we might be in them 90 minds. Like, I thought I can get $30 till I get to the spot and pay this nigga back.
Right.
You know, but we used to do that for each other. So we used to do that for Dewey and certain other homies. And these dudes wanted to be from the turf. They didn't want to follow the family tradition. These dudes wanted to follow the homies. And homie come up off the porch down and everything, homie. And you know, wind up getting killed, wind up getting down in the turf, homie. Good nigga didn't get a chance, you know, but he got, you know, and like I say, homie, we don't honor none of this shit we do. But I used to tell niggas, like, if you banging, nigga, don't die for free, nigga. Hurt, beat another nigga ass, hurt another nigga, so when a nigga hurt you, nigga, it be validated. Nigga, don't be out here banging, because you know you got niggas that'll bang and don't put in no work. Niggas be bullet mad, niggas die for this shit, and nigga ain't even got cracking for his set. Nigga just die in vain. You know what I'm saying? And I heard Dewey had a chance to, you know, show he was down, homie, and you know, shit, homie, the homie got hit, dog. You know. BIP Dewey, we love you. We still love you right now, forever, Dewey.
That's right. Rest in peace to all the Inglewood soldiers, the fallen soldiers, man, that ever failed, man. You know, we did back in the days, man, but we don't glorify that, man, you know, and we ain't on that no more. You know what I'm saying? We're about pulling it together now, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make it strong. You know what I'm saying? Pulling the black folks together, man. That's what it's all about. So yeah, man, there's some good stories, man. I appreciate you, like I say, coming on, G Half, man. Damn, man. Hate to get off this joint, man, because you got a lot of good stories, homie. they all bring back memories, do it, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, homie, hell yeah, man. I say, homie, before I get off, this shit like the Illuminati, man. This shit, motherfucker, take a motherfucker far as you want to go with this gangster ass ride, homie. You know what I'm saying, homie? Because we didn't serve so much time in this shit, homie. You know.
That's real talk. Well, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, homie. Salute, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at you, for real.
All the time, homie.
For sure,
Much
man.
love.
Thank everybody being on here, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like, subscribe. Like I say, go subscribe to my homeboy channel, 89 on up, homie. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't subscribed, go check it out, man. Like his page and check it out. I'm sure y'all gonna get some good stories, man. Go check that out, man. So until then, man, we out of here, man. Real Inglewood.
We out of here, man. We gone.